investigate, they're gonna find the truth and tell you straight. They're exploring themselves and the universe. Andrew's spoiled, Charlie's even worse. The meaning of life, they're gonna find out. So sit back and listen, you big trout. That's enough from me anyway. What the bloody hell? They're investigating today.
Volcanoes are one of geography's great powers. They have captivated the imagination of human beings ever since we first laid eyes on a mountain throwing fire from its mouth. They have been the source of many legends and myths, and have provided us with some of the most awe-inspiring stories that humanity has ever told. Perhaps because, much like humanity, they are wondrous and commanding, but are unpredictable and contain a dangerous fire within. So how are volcanoes formed, and why do they erupt? Is it ever possible to accurately predict their seismic activity? Are communities that live by volcanoes different to those that don't? And are we so captivated by volcanoes because when we look into their craters, we simply see a mirror? To help me answer some of these questions, I'm joined by Charlie Milner, whose eruptive force could fertilize all of the Earth's fields, bringing about the most complex and beautiful of flowers the world would ever see. Charlie, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Charlie, if you were a volcano, what would your name be?
Well, my parents nearly called me Clyde as a baby. Have I told you this?
Mount Clyde.
Yes. I think that would be quite a charming name for
the
a volcano.
villagers quaked in the wrath of Mount Clyde.
Well, that's the thing. It's quite disarming because it's like, I'm a volcano. I can do you some serious damage. I might like spew. I could hurt you a lot, but I'm called Mount Clyde. It's like
a bodybuilder called Kelly, a male bodybuilder called Kelly,
or an evil villain called like Mr.
Tumless,
Mr. Kindbottom.
Okay, so there's something sinister about Mr. Kindbottom.
Yeah, and the same way that Mount Clyde is like, don't fuck with Mount Clyde.
Right, so his is kind of a simmering, darker power.
Clyde will burn you alive.
He's a bit like an English serial killer that might bury his kids in the garden.
Clyde Woolworth
Sounds like a serial killer.
Chucked her in the canal.
Yeah, and we find out years later on some sort of true crime thing.
But he got away with it.
Mount Clyde. Okay, you love bringing up that your parents nearly called you Clyde.
Well, I just feel that
Clyde or Clive?
Clyde.
I had Clive in my head, but I always do. Continue.
Who's that?
He's a man I once knew.
Was he a good man?
I can't talk about him, Charlie.
Okay.
There's far too much at stake
there.
Well,
Clyde, I like the name Clyde because it kind of has a tone of
sweets.
Flight attendant. Very calming, kind, homosexual. I mean, they're not all gay, but this one is.
Can I see your trolley demeanor quickly? I'm sitting at a seat and you're walking along with the trolley. Go.
Hello.
Fucking hell,
good
that's
morning.
A bit much. Jesus Christ, I was having a nice rest there. Hello.
You look like you've been having a nice time on the plane.
I've been. It has been pretty good thus far.
We've got minstrels and Sprite. Would you like both of them?
No other options?
Everything else is out. There's a guy in row 14 that's eaten all of our paninis.
Really?
Yeah, he's not well.
Okay.
He's kind of murmuring.
I guess I'll have a Sprite then.
And minstrels?
No, thank you. The minstrels.
They're on the house. They're on Clyde.
Go on then. Thanks, Clyde.
But I have to put them in your mouth myself.
I'll pay double for it then. So you're clearly you're meant to be there. You're very good at it.
Yeah. But unfortunately, I'm Charlie Milner.
Yeah.
Mount Charlie.
Clyde Milner. Fuck me. I don't think he would be here because Charlie works for you. It's playful. It's kind of a bit childish and sweet. Clyde, you are not a Clyde. Clydes can't wear that hat.
Clyde's could wear that hat. I think I'd have like one hair. You know how like in Boss Baby, I'd have like one hair like circulating around my head.
Yeah. No, it doesn't work. Okay, so Mount Clyde.
What about you?
Volcano.
What volcano would you be?
Mount in the volcano. Think about it.
Mount in one N.
In or two. Haven't worked that bit out.
Well, if it's Mount in with two N's, I guess there's like a nice pub.
In. I think two.
Those are like pissed.
Like Mount in, comma or brackets the volcano.
Where the magma go and get battered.
Yes, could be. Mount in, like mountain. Mountain. Hey, let's go and look at Mountain. No, that's an active volcano. I thought it was a mountain.
So
why
again,
is it called Mountain? I don't know, but it's a volcano. And then people would come to me. I'm kind of like this facade.
Are you ironic? Are you a joke volcano? Are you kind of like a silly volcano, or are you terrifying like Clyde?
Devilish. I am kind of. I'm disguising myself behind an invisibility cloak. By calling myself Mountain, people would hike up me, and then I'll spew forth my lava and envelop them into my crater.
And they become in Mount in.
You're fucking right, Charlie. You couldn't be more
So it's kind of a poem.
It is.
It's a
come up to Mountain
and
you can become in Mountain.
Yeah,
it's the volcano.
I like that.
Yeah, it's kind of it's a smoke and mirrors, and I'm full of smoke.
That's pretty much all you are.
That's pretty much all I am.
Obviously, magma.
And magma. And we'll get into magma. Don't you worry.
We're going to get our teeth right into some magma. Although we don't recommend you doing that at home.
Stay safe out there.
What else have we got? I guess.
Have you got another name?
Yes. Well, you know how I think this might be misinformation.
Yeah.
But it is information.
And that is kind of the motto of this podcast.
Disinformation might be misinformation. No, wait.
No, you got it.
I meant dis as in disinformation.
Disinformation. Yeah, I like it. Okay. Yeah.
Apparently Mount Fuji is named because it's maybe Fuji means spiky in Japanese. I don't know if that's true.
You can't be chucking maybes at me like that.
Well, as in sometimes they'll name things based on physical traits or kind of traits of the mountain. So Mount Etna is called that for some reason to do with
don't know any.
I don't know anything other than they do name mountains like Mount Pleasant, for example.
Why?
Because it's a lovely little mountain, and I would probably be Mount kind of trying or Mount giving it a go.
Right. Mount his best effort.
Yeah.
Mount
doing what he can.
Mount pulls up his socks.
Mount he did what he could.
Mountains out of molehills. Don't make them.
Lovely.
Mountain.
Comma? Is there a comma in that one?
Yes, it is.
Mountains
the
out of
first one has
molehills.
brackets, the volcano. But only to the truest of those who will know it's a volcano, because those who are untrue will be lured into mountain to fall into mountain.
Yes.
This one is mountains out of molehills. Don't make them.
So these feel like they're less sinister than Mount In and Mount
What
Clyde.
they are dodgy puns, essentially.
No, but they're welcoming.
They are, yeah.
For better or worse.
Other than the first one isn't welcoming, remember? That's a facade to get them up there. So
that's what I'm saying. So but Mount In feels more sinister than Mount Inns out of molehills.
Don't make them.
Yeah.
The full
That's
name.
a friendly dad at a barbecue.
Mountains out of molehills. Don't make them. Because I'd like to hear that on the news. Can you imagine? BBC breaking news. Oh, there's been 17 people have been killed in the eruption of mountains out of molehills. Don't make them.
Mount Clyde has consumed another village.
Yeah. Mount to do about nothing. Don't know. Just write that down.
Is that telly?
Yes, it's a TV series.
Oh, it's a show. It's a play.
Yes. There you
by
go.
Shakespeare.
You're damn right.
It was a very busy man.
He was a busy bee. Make some time for your family.
I don't love Shakespeare. Do you like Shakespeare?
I do, yeah.
That's mental to me. What are you getting from that?
What do you get from any kind of
thou
art?
must, thou gobble.
Yeah, that's actually Act 2, Scene 1 of Hamlet, isn't it?
I would rather watch...
Porn?
No.
Fine.
We're not doing porn in 2026.
We're not doing porn in 2026.
Although I am watching it, but in the privacy of my own home. I'd rather watch something like Embarrassing Bodies.
Yeah, this isn't surprising to anyone. And that's fine.
Is it fine? Is Embarrassing Bodies in it? Is the road?
If it's a choice between Hamlet and Embarrassing Bodies, I wouldn't say, sometimes you might be in the mood for you do actually watch Embarrassing Bodies at the moment?
Yeah.
Well, that's a horrifying thing
I like
to do.
seeing
It's a terrifying
the fannies
show.
and willies on TV.
Okay, just a lot of knobs there.
No,
really.
but not for that reason.
Well, okay, but that still feels a bit suspicious.
What I'm saying is Shakespeare.
Right, yeah.
If you
Back
truly
to
like,
Shakespeare.
I honestly think you might be my only friend who actually likes Shakespeare.
Okay.
I don't like Shakespeare, and I don't think I ever will.
That's fine. I get it.
Do you judge me?
No, I don't judge you.
Good.
But I think maybe give some a chance.
Give peace a chance.
Mount me, Geoffrey, and call me your steed.
Who's Geoffrey?
A man that I don't wish to talk about again.
Okay, there's a couple of those that have come up this episode.
Mm.
Have you...
A volcanic...
a kind of repressed volcano.
Yes, volcano discussion is very difficult for me because it reminds me a lot of the men in my life. Volcanoes are very... Are they the most horny part of geography?
I think they arguably are, yeah.
Yes. Well, let's run through what a volcano is.
Well, volcano is...
It's an erect piece of land that spews out fire and ash and molten rock.
It's a kind of mountain knob.
Yeah. If a mountain is the penis of the world, then I would argue that the volcano is the erect coming one.
Yeah,
and it just is what it is.
I think that's a fair statement. I think
Do you get aroused when you see one?
No, I don't. I'm not really. Is there such thing as a mountain kink?
No,
natural. Is there any sort of natural elements kink?
Yeah, naturism.
Because there are guys that want to shag like cars and Ferris wheels.
I imagine there's someone in the world who wants to fuck Vesuvius.
Yeah, or who's got like...
There's a boil in my belly when I see a volcano. It doesn't make me not horny.
What's a boil in your belly? A boil in your belly?
Yeah, like my belly is boiling, yeah. I don't have, my belly doesn't grow a lump.
Because you're pretending to be a volcano.
No, well, maybe that's part of it.
Magma.
There's something so majestic and powerful about them that when I see them, I'm not unaroused.
No. If they're the natural penis or willy of the world, what would be the natural vagina? I think they're maybe the mouth of the Thames.
The mouth of the Thames specifically?
Yeah.
No.
And I think the boobs there's these twin hills. Wait, I am going to have to get the name because
Are all of them within like a 50 mile
They're all
radius?
in England. We've got the boobs and the fanny. And the willies are everywhere else. There is the Whittingham Clumps. That's what I visited.
The Whittingham Clumps.
The Whittingham Clumps are these twin hills with kind of
right.
trees in the middle that kind of behave like nipples.
Where are nipples in the boobs? Are they in the middle of the?
The nipples are in the boobs of the middle.
Oh, I thought you meant that they were in the cleavage.
No, the nipples are right in the middle of the boob.
Fine.
Are they bang in the middle every time?
No.
People
horses
come in
for
different
courses.
shapes and sizes.
They do, yes.
Much like toys.
What?
Much like pieces of pasta if you make it yourself.
Yeah. And what beauty we find in the oddities of things.
Whereas if in kind of that, the way that the cosmeticized world will present identical plastic boobs, it's the same way that you might buy some sort of shop bought pasta that comes in sort of little individual pieces of fusilli.
Poverty's perfect. There's I would say, what's that really deep ocean fucking crevice called?
Oh, the Mariana Trench. That's the bum.
Mariana Trench.
That's the bum.
That's
not
vagina.
No, it's got to be the bum.
That's a vagina.
The vagina is this lovely, the mouth of a river implies kind of rebirth and like new, whereas the Mariana Trench is like where
mystery.
It's just like
mystery.
The bum.
No, it's mysterious. Like you can imagine all life springing through that.
I think that's where things go to die.
No, it's a metaphor for birth through the crevice. What's it called again? The Mariana
Trench.
It's through the trench, the mystery of it, where all life can spring from. What wonders you find at the bottom of the Mariana Trench, you never know, because that is the mystery of life itself. It is where conception occurs and then birth throughout. Not the mouth of the River Thames where people like go. I kayaked down there.
Yeah, you kayak through the world's fanny.
I can't kayak through the Earth's fanny.
You can, and also the fact that you were calling the Mariana Trench like the trench as the vagina feels sort of reductive. If I'm honest.
Okay, so what makes it reductive?
The Mariana like fanny would have been
what?
No, as in if it was called something else.
Oh, it's not.
Mariana.
Mariana, it's Mariana.
If it was just called Mariana,
pizza,
and my mum's friend, and that's marinara.
Marinara.
Can I get a Trudy pepperoni?
Imagine.
Yeah, what would you say is the sort of demeanor? If we're saying that volcanoes are naturally kind of horny,
yes.
I mean they are horny, but I would also say that if they were a person, they would be kind of very insecure and shouty.
Yes.
Like, hello, can I sit with you? Oh no! Sorry.
Whoa! So that level.
Don't worry. No worries if not. Oh fuck! Ah! Like, I think they're quite sort of. They're very hard to predict.
Yeah.
It depends how you look at it, because arguably they're sort of does what it says on the tin. It's kind of a blokey thing. It's
yes.
Kind of like, all
right. Okay.
Or it's a very insecure kind of. No worries if not. Oh God, can I sit here? Hello.
So is it like they kind of erupt by accident? They're a bit embarrassed by their eruptions.
Oh fuck! Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. What are their eruptions in this humanized aspect of them? What are they doing?
I think they're just like dropping a plate.
Okay, so they're like spilling things, they're mistakes, they're faux pas.
Yeah, it's them like fucking up.
And it's
erupting.
them, yeah, and they're like,
or they're literally coming in public.
Yeah,
or they're just embarrassed about, and they don't care. There's so many ways you can read a volcano. Either it's like a public masturbator,
yeah,
or it's a kind of very horny, nasty sort of teenager, or it's a very insecure lady. Or it's
what's the
bloke.
Insecure lady aspect? I mean, we can't just list every sector of society now.
Well, what do you think they are, other than just horny? Do you not think that they could be viewed as sort of I'm going to stick on insecure and shouting.
Well, it's interesting when we introduce the idea that the eruptions are actually a cause of embarrassment to them, and they're kind of frantically clearing up the magma afterwards after dropping a plate at an occasion or something. I do see that.
Yeah,
because they can't help erupting.
It's literally.
I think that's the key decision here.
Yeah.
Does a volcano make itself erupt, or does it just happen to them?
I think it's an accident, and that's why they're embarrassed.
So they're living some sort of
mortified.
Consistent hell, and then they're demonized for it. But in reality, they can't communicate to the world that I don't want to do this.
Yeah,
this isn't me. I'm full of magma. Yeah, but I don't want to spurt it out at you.
Yeah,
it's forces beyond my control.
I'm just trying to sit with you.
Yeah,
and they keep just God.
And no one who do you want to sit next to the volcano at a dinner party?
No, sorry. Do you mind if I say, what are you guys talking? Are you talking about me?
No, we're not. Oh, fuck me. We're not talking about
obviously
you.
That's very kind of hard to be around. So
yeah,
they alienate everyone.
Yeah.
As far as like natural things go, they're in the same bracket as. Are they kind of more amazing than tsunamis and earthquakes, or are they that sort of?
I
That's the
think
coolest kids. Again, if we have a playground of the natural phenomenon,
who's
the coolest?
Who's on the
kid
top
in
of the monkey
castle?
bars and who's underneath the swings?
I think underneath the swing. I think sinkholes are kind of nasty emos. Volcano is. I think I'd argue that Volcano. I mean, I guess it's the insecure kind of.
The Volcano feels like maybe as a child, it's the bully because it can't help its bursts of anger or any kind of
it's
any
a
form of
fat
outburst, and it's
ginger.
insecure about himself, and he takes it out on the other kids.
No shade on gingers, but it's definitely ginger.
Yes, because it's shooting fire out of its head. Of course, it's ginger.
It's not exactly going to be a brunette, is it?
Oh, ever seen any brown magma? There is such a thing as blue magma.
Where?
I don't know. Indonesia. Fucking hell. Although it's actually only I'll put some up right here. For the benefit of you, not you. There is. It only appears blue because of sulfur that comes out of that's
like
sprayed
sort of
from
Stitch color blue, Lilo and Stitch.
a bit lighter, a bit cleaner. It's a lovely blue. It's a light kind of I don't know,
sky
phosphorescent-y thing.
Okay, luminous.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it looks like blue magma.
Incredible.
So we thought we knew everything about volcanoes.
I don't know anything.
But the wonders continue.
But I do know
they're
they're painfully insecure and they can't stop coming. Who goes the furthest? I guess earthquakes do pretty well, I think.
Earthquakes are doing all right.
Because earthquakes can fuck up any other thing.
Yeah.
Earthquakes can fuck up the tsunami.
An earthquake can fuck up a tsunami?
I would imagine so, yeah.
In what manner?
If it's big enough, it would just like...
Just bop it up?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it could stop a tsunami.
I don't know. I'm not a scientist, man.
Earthquakes, well, they cause a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Earthquakes, I think they can cause eruptions. They cause tsunamis and typhoons.
Okay, typhoons are pretty cool.
I think typhoons might be the coolest just because of the name as well.
What about dry ice?
I don't think that's a natural phenomenon, Charlie.
Is it not?
No. Would you like to live near a volcano?
I think it feels quite sort of punky to live. The idea of living near a volcano is kind of rock on sign.
It is.
I can imagine me with like white guy with dreadlocks selling sort of gems.
Right.
And I live
probably fake.
Fake gems, yeah. I bought them off the dark web. Or just in
Unnecessary,
Camden. I bought them in Camden.
I don't think you need to particularly hide your identity when buying fake gems.
I grabbed them in Camden off a man who I met in the pub.
Yeah, okay.
And then I would live near the volcano and sort of start a kind of small...
You'd have like a shack that's on the side of the volcano where you're going up and all the tourists are coming and you'd sell them key rings.
It's idyllic. What I'm trying to do. I'm trying to build a community where I have 50 sons and a million and 100 daughters, and we all live around the volcano in a kind of donut shape, and we worship the volcano.
The problem is, and
I'm the king.
You're having sex with. Okay, what's your name then?
Me?
Yeah.
My name is King
Midas.
Ahmed.
Why Ahmed?
Because I'm reinventing myself.
What are you reinventing yourself?
I'm a confusing mix of a white guy with dreadlocks called Ahmed.
Okay. You're trying to bring in all the cultures of the world into one.
It's quite...
What's your second name?
I guess that's a very kind way of putting it.
I'm helping you out.
Thank you very much for
What's
saying
the
that.
second one? What's your second name?
My second name?
Yeah.
Button. Ahmed. My name's Ahmed Button. And I have...
And you sell...
I sell gems.
Okay. I think you might.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I don't.
You can come over, but you can't have sex with any of my
Women,
wife or kids.
Yeah, it's getting a bit overly protective of this commune you're kind of creating.
So Charles Manson.
Yeah.
It reminds me of I was going to say Over the Hedge, but there's no reason for that.
What?
Well, it's like Surf's Up, I guess. It reminds me of sort of. I'm imagining me as a kind of cartoon. Ahmed Button. I can imagine me as a...
Oh, you're so Vern from Over the Hedge. You're such a tortoise. What? Over the Hedge?
I just think it's a really brilliant film.
It is a good film.
Yeah, so that's how I would live if I lived near a volcano. How would you approach it?
I think I'd thrive as well. I'd argue in different ways to kind of reinventing myself as this multicultural individual who's trying to spread a seed everywhere and sell fake gems from the dark web on the top of the hill.
I'm not trying to spread my seed. I just am. Because I can't. I am just living my guerrilla lifestyle where I'm just living my ape destiny of just like making a million kids.
Okay.
So you wouldn't.
Well,
would you be impotent? Would you have a partner near that volcano?
Yeah, I think I'd have a wife.
Who would she be?
So her name would be Stromata.
Stromata.
Yeah.
Is she Italian? Or
she is Italian.
Is she a kind of Norse?
I'm picturing myself at the bottom of Vesuvius.
doing in the kind of lowlands of.
Yeah, but I'm a tax man. I'm just crunching numbers. I live right at the foot of Vesuvius, but I get the bus into Naples.
That's pretty cool.
Every time. But I think I would like to live near a volcano because
that's very cool.
Every time I see one, I'm reminded of my insignificance, and I like the danger that it instills in
me.
It
is permanent danger living near a volcano.
Yeah, but it's like, that's been dormant since Pompeii, Vesuvius.
What does it mean to be dormant as a volcano?
Take a fucking stab in the dark. Go for it.
Well, you're not dead, but you're in a coma. You're basically in a coma. You're not asleep, you're in a coma.
Hibernation, if we want to bring Over the Hedge back into it.
I like that.
It's like the bear in Over the Hedge. He's hibernating.
But they could just wake up. Is there a way of waking up a volcano?
No. Unless, there is.
Could we trigger it?
Humans
like
can't.
Like fracking.
No.
Could we frack a volcano awake?
I doubt it.
Why?
Because it doesn't sound like it's doable.
I think it sounds perfectly
Can we
doable.
frack a volcano awake?
Well, just like smash the ground about and then maybe we'll wake one up.
We just jackhammer near
and it'll be very cross and it will erupt on us for messing with it.
But we're trying to make it erupt.
Are we?
But that's what you just said. Can we make one awake? What are you
we
talking
are.
about?
Well,
yeah.
I don't want that, but I'm just wondering if it's possible.
I don't know. I highly doubt it because it's all about what's happening in the Earth's core, and
what's the core like?
What is the Earth's core? I know. What the fuck is
full
that?
on just fireball in the middle?
That's what it feels like. I mean, that's something we should never really know. I don't think we should ever try and get there.
Crazy in the middle.
Look mad.
It must be like a kind of like terrifying, almost.
It's like a cream egg. But the chocolate's thicker than the cream, and then the cream is just circular in the middle and really hot.
Yeah, I'm imagining what I'm picturing.
It's not much like a cream
I'm basically
egg.
picturing the inside of a volcano when I think of the Earth's core.
I think that's a pretty good where you could start there. I imagine it's like a circular orb, and it's just fire and
it's
like
tapped in
it's
there.
fire and ideas.
Oh, there's ideas. There's like kind of math, maths in sort of time. In font.
Well, there's just like pie running around, and then there's like
I see
and
that.
then souls going.
and what's his name? Who's the guy that found gravity? Amal Rajan is in there.
He's just got dropped from he's just left the BBC show, which I know you have for people that don't know this, Charlie has a reoccurring nightmare about Amal Rajan.
I got him killed outside Stockwell Tube Station.
He's left BBC for maybe not BBC, but he's left a show that he was doing for some reason. So
for political purposes.
I don't know. I just saw the headline and I thought, I wonder how Charlie's going to sleep now.
Well, we wish Amal well.
Back to the core. Just kind of like question marks flying around.
Is the guy who did gravity? Who did gravity? Who discovered gravity?
Newton.
Is Isaac Newton sort of just like floating in sort of space in there? Is it? Is it like?
I don't know. It's not
the credits of the horrible histories.
It would be like a man's head with a fish tail and like a bird's wings and a penis and vagina combination, just going
a hermaphrodite. And he's not burnt. He's kind of gas.
No, he's beyond emotion. He's beyond our understanding of what it is.
He's complete.
It's everything.
You cannot reason with him.
Yeah,
you can't have a conversation.
The Earth's core, in my mind, contains everything that makes up the world and the kind of start of what the world is.
Yeah, I think it's kind of a broth. It's almost like a kind of hot pot broth. It's an inferno. It's a liquid inferno full of lava. I imagine actually they're just loads of lava.
Yeah,
lava.
I like broth.
Earthquakes pull lava out of the core, maybe.
That's kind of what happens, but it's not the core. I don't think it goes as deep down as the core. It's kind of like Thames water, like firing out to the taps. We will find out about how volcanoes are created and what a time it is to then jump into Thinker's Corner, where, as ever, we're going to hear from some of the best minds that have ever lived and ever shall live about their thoughts on volcanoes.
Who have we got in?
We're going to kick us off with some quotes, as ever, and starting that off, we're going to have Maurice Craft. Coming out, Maurice Craft. Now, Maurice is wearing a very shiny thermal full body suit. Because he was the star, along with his wife, of a Werner Herzog documentary into people like volcano hunters.
My friend was talking about that with me today, and she said that for the first 40 minutes of that, she thought it was a mockumentary.
What?
She thought she didn't think it was real for the first.
It is madness.
How have you got the time to be a volcano hunter? And also, they're not going anywhere.
Well, that's their job.
By the government?
No.
Who's paying them?
Science.
Who?
Well, I don't know. They get funding from scientists. How do any scientists get funding?
I've got no idea.
Booper? Yeah, Boots, actually. Yeah, sponsored by Boots.
The volcano hunters.
Yes.
By Boots.
Yeah. They are fucking mad. It's a great documentary. You should watch it.
I will,
desire.
hopefully.
They're just getting up close and personable with magma.
It can't be that hard to find a volcano.
I think you're confusing what volcano hunters are. They're not looking for volcanoes. They're chasing eruptions rather than chasing actual volcanoes.
Right.
Yeah, we know where most of the volcanoes are, I think, other than the underwater ones.
Well,
what's going on with that?
That's the best thing ever.
Underwater volcano.
I think they're better than the overwater volcano. They are amazing.
Yeah.
Like, how are you doing that? Because it should be just put out. It should be that the water makes you just become a kind of bit of crag immediately, right? It shouldn't be that you should.
Crag.
How hot are you? How hot are you to be able to go through water as fire? Do you know what I mean?
We'll get to that.
Maurice has been hanging around.
Maurice has been hanging around and we should get to him.
So Maurice is in a kind of Guantanamo Bay boiler suit.
Closer to like an astronaut suit, I would say.
If lava goes on his suit, it'll melt him.
If lava goes on a suit, he'll be fucked. But it's so hot around the lava. Yeah. It's not a lava repellent suit.
No, that would be amazing.
I don't think that exists.
I can't imagine.
At least
it
not a
could.
wearable and breathable one.
Is there any metal that could resist lava? Lava feels like the hottest possible thing on Earth.
Yeah, it does.
You can't. What would that? Burning yourself with lava compared to burning yourself on the stove.
What are you saying? Different or the same? Similar?
I think.
Go on. Let's
probably
dive into that.
I imagine the lava would be quite a lot worse.
Interesting. That's a hot take from us on this podcast. Lava, different to stove. Sorry, Maurice. I know you've been hanging around for a while. Take it away, please. Volcanic eruptions are Earth's way of renewing itself. Thank you, Maurice.
Thank you very much.
Good work in the dock. Rest in peace.
My friend thought you were fake, but you're real.
What do we think of that? Eruptions, you know, they cause devastation to human life, but are they part of the fundamental cycle of the Earth?
Well, yeah, you have to kind of expel stuff to feel new.
Yes.
The first piss of the day.
It's kind of like if you get back too drunk and you make yourself throw up.
Yeah, let that badness out.
You got a stomach bug, you get the badness out. I've eaten a dodgy egg. What do I need to do?
Have you?
No.
Declog the pipes.
Yeah, it's like chucking a bit of bleach down your sink.
You kind of
because then the sink bleach would come up.
Is it sort of similar? Because obviously there's different volcanoes all over the planet.
Thank you for saying that.
Different
Carl.
orifices.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, and I don't mean to be horrible, but
No.
is it possible that it's kind of like, when have you ever tripled or quadrupled?
What kind of a question is that? Have I ever tripled or quadrupled?
Have you ever peed, cum, pooed, and burped and farted, which is a cinquettle?
Horrible.
Have you ever done? Basically, is it the Earth's way of kind of tripling?
Have I ever tripled?
Is it?
You know what?
Is it the Earth's way of
My
tripling?
innocent mind went. Yeah, I actually used to represent my house for triple jump. What have you tripled? What's that?
No, I've definitely doubled.
What's what? Go on.
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, you fucking have to now.
Coming and pooing.
I think we'll leave that where that is. Coming out, Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. Or Goethe.
Johann Wolfgang von Goethe.
Goethe.
You can't be called von Goethe.
Goethe.
I've got the fattest knob in all of Germany.
You don't want the fattest...
No, I want the thin knob in England. I want a thin English Willie, please.
Take it away, Johann.
Take him away. No, sorry, come here, Johann.
He's already out.
Yes. Thank you for being here.
I stood at the crater of Vesuvius and felt as though I was standing at the gates of hell. A very common thing in the study of volcanoes is the interaction with hell. Is it a portal to a different kind of horror?
It makes sense.
It makes sense. Hell's fiery.
It kind of looks like hell.
Yeah. Does it?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the way the inside of a volcano is presented is basically like the biggest fire ever. It's like fire, just only fire,
Yeah.
brimstone, pain, death. I guess not.
What do you think? So Vesuvius, right now, if you looked into the crater, what do you think you're seeing?
Dry ice and a kind of that guy Amal Rajan is just doing somersaults and roly-polies in there because he's now quit his job at the Beeb and he's free.
Thank you very much, Johan. Apologies about that. Let's get Herman Melville out, please.
These are some absolutely bonkers. Herman.
You have no patience for anyone with a slightly different name in this Thinker's Corner. If it's not Alan Peterson, you go, you can't be called that. These are the greatest thinkers that have ever lived. They're all out of from various different countries and places in history.
Okay.
In the midst of the personified impersonal, a personality stands here.
Please, can I have that again? Because that didn't mean anything.
In the midst of the personified impersonal, a personality stands here.
So it's like, don't think it's just a big slab of rock. There's a person inside there.
Yes, there's an insecure man who's just trying to get to know the people of his town better.
I matter.
Yeah.
I may be.
Stop gawping at me. I know I spew fire every now and again,
I'm
but there's
working
a
on it.
soul here.
I've been asleep for 1,000 years. Obviously, I'm going to be acting weird. I don't know you. I'm trying to get
and quite
to know
frankly,
you.
you're standing on the side of me.
Yeah,
and looking into
you're on my tummy.
Yeah,
and bum.
and looking into my mouth. Are you expecting me to be fine?
Yeah, it's very invasive.
So what's the difference between Vesuvius and Etna?
Etna is a girl, and Vesuvius is a boy.
Thank you very much, Herman Melville. Now let's get Victor Hugo out here, please.
Victor Hugo.
Welcome.
Hi there.
A volcano is a thought of Earth spoken aloud.
So hungry.
That's what you think volcanic eruptions of volcanoes going, feed me. I could use some lunch now.
Or what's the time? What would they be saying actually if they were erupting?
What's the time?
What would they be saying if they were erupting? Ouch!
Feed the chicken. No.
9/11 was an inside job.
No.
Where's the money?
Or they're kind of trying to advise. They're counselling us from the earth. So it's like,
Okay.
call your mum more.
Yeah. Go get on that. Go running.
Father misses you.
You need more vegetables.
It's important to save money while you're young. You can do this, but you can't do everything. Don't be unrealistic.
You shouldn't be on your phone so much because it's fundamentally changing the structure of your brain and it's making you achieve less joy in your actual life.
There's nothing wrong with calling a spade a spade. You can't do it sometimes.
Know your limitations.
Believe in God if that helps.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough one for them to try and communicate these messages because they're kind of murdering people and villages whilst they're spewing.
That's the cost of eternal wisdom from the earth. It'll take
Death.
you. Yeah. It sort of brings it back to sort of sacrifice, I guess.
Sir Humphrey Davy, come on out.
He sounds like a wanker.
Why?
Sorry.
Why?
Sir Humphrey.
Yeah, Sir Humphrey Davy.
He
imagine-
sounds like the kind of, what's that egg that smashed?
Humpty Dumpty.
He sounds like Humpty Dumpty.
Oh, we've upset him, and he's gone back in.
Fine.
Let's get to the science of volcanoes and how the heck they work. What's going on with them? How are they formed? Why do they erupt? Guess. How are they formed?
They are formed because the Earth is a core. The Earth's core
Yeah.
is
Core, blimey, what a lovely Earth. Explosion. Interesting. So in some ways, well, if we're thinking about what a volcano is saying when it erupts, core, blimey, isn't a bad idea.
Gordon. Although maybe that's what they're doing.
Gordon Bennett.
Just Gordon Bennett.
Cripes. Oh, Yankee Doodle. No.
Or is it the Earth kind of yawning? Is it waking up? Is it sort of belching and yawning?
But
It's a bit one-dimensional as a.
it
kind
is. No, I think hot. Well,
Hot
in
sauce.
some way, I think the wind is the Earth yawning.
Okay.
Maybe
Very nice.
Maybe that's an interesting idea. Maybe
What makes
maybe
you
it's
say
actually-
such a thing?
Maybe it's actually the wind that's the Earth yawning.
And what's the Earth doing when it's erupting?
Well, now I think I might be being sick if I'm being honest.
Being
Because
sick.
it's not. Well,
It's purging. isn't it?
eruptions themselves aren't actually that common, are they? When we think about
When
it.
was the
And
last one?
that's a good. Well, there was the one in Iceland. That wasn't that long ago, but I imagine that's a larger one with the crazy name.
Now.
That was about 2012, maybe.
I remember it. I think one of our guests, actually, not guests, one of our
don't have one.
patrons, Jed, he got stuck in Iceland
He did get stuck in Iceland.
and is on his way back. Well, on his way,
He had to get the bus,
and he had
which
to get the
took-
bus with his dad, which took
and he had to
5
sit
days.
under the
Covered in piss.
chairs, covered in wee. If the wind is the Earth yawning, Charlie, then might I ask the question: do we think that the Earth is breathing? Maybe wind's breathing,
Well, I think the sea, the ocean, is the Earth.
like the tides and the
The
rise.
tide is the breath of the Earth.
Rise and the dropping of the tide.
The wind is the sleep of the Earth. The core.
The wind is not the sleep; it's the yawn.
The
of
wind
the
is the
Earth.
yawn.
No,
the sleep
night
of
and
the
day
Earth,
must be the sleep in the day.
I suppose the
must
sleep
be.
of the Earth is the sort of gentle spinning around the sun. The kind of cradle.
And what would the cooking of the Earth be? What
The Earth's core when it comes.
I don't like it.
Well, probably the volcanoes actually.
Volcanoes, I think, are cooking because the fire aspect
You
of
need
the
that.
volcanoes. You do need fire, salt, heat, fat, acid.
You do need that.
You do.
Now, seriously,
Yeah. So how were they formed? How go?
I guess just the
You've got-
Earth.
You've got
the
20,
Earth-
20 seconds.
The Earth began as a complete fireball.
Let's not go for the entire formation of the planet.
The Earth began as a complete fireball, and then the fire sort of got a bit colder and became rock. And the rock flew out, expanded ever much so, and then eventually it was just fireball surrounded by rock. That became the Earth, and then we were born. And the reason for volcanoes is that fireball still burns, and Amal Rajan's in there, and we need to get him out.
Right.
And that's what this show's about.
Is that why he's even the BBC? Because the current working conditions are inside the Earth's core.
And he can't log into his computer down there.
One of my favourite terms in geography is Earth's crust.
I hate that.
Why?
I don't like the idea of... I don't like crusts in any form. I don't like bread.
Do you cut your crusts off your sandwiches?
I don't eat them.
You leave your crusts? Oh, Charlie Milner.
I leave my crusts. And I don't like... Crust is horrible. Why do you like crust?
It's great.
What about, like, hydrogen?
Why are we comparing hydrogen to crust?
Because it's a scientific term and it sounds a lot better. Crust. The Earth's crust. What does that even mean? What is the crust of the Earth?
Good fucking question, man. I don't know, just like the top bit.
Are we on the crust at the minute?
I don't know.
Are we in the Earth's... Are we, like, standing on the Earth's crust?
Well, there's plates.
And there's also forks.
Yeah, they've got a whole meal going on down there.
They've also got Le Creuset.
They've got a whole meal down there. You got crust on a plate, and then what's the other layer? They have cheese, and then we got fucking salami.
I suppose cheese would be the kind of I don't know.
Yeah. So, however, I don't think you're not actually that far off. I believe
off what? The Earth's core.
Of how a volcano was initially formed. They're caused by eruptions themselves,
yeah.
Then eventually erupt. I in my understanding, mountains are when plates come together and then rise up.
Yeah, what's that about? Why are they called plates?
The Earth's plates? Because they look a bit like plates.
What came first, the human plate or the Earth's plate? In terms of name, are plates that we eat off named after the Earth's plates?
I imagine, Charlie, that the plates that we eat off were first. I imagine.
Really? I guess
because I think we came up with plates before we discovered that the Earth was full of tectonic plates.
Yeah, that's probably true.
But yeah, that's how I think mountains work.
Yeah,
the plates bosh together and then crumple up.
It must be disgusting to watch that.
Disgusting. You're at the side going, ugh, that's
giving
fucking
me the
gross. Yuck.
Yeah, I think that would be grim to watch. I don't like the idea. It's just like horrible, like, cracking layers of earth and
it'd be a great
rock.
Sound.
It'd be awful. No, it might sound all right, but it would look disgusting.
There's no wonder for you. You're just like, ugh.
It would take ages as well.
It would take a while.
I wouldn't be able to watch. I'd watch something else. I probably would watch
Embarrassing Bodies.
Yeah.
But the material of the Earth's plates is weakened by rising pressure from the magma below. So there is magma below.
Also pressure the magma. You've got to
look. You're not doing well enough in your career.
Time's running out. You're an adult. You know.
You're behind on your rent.
Yeah.
And to be honest, you put on too much weight.
Yeah. And you're starting to very much look your age and then some.
So just at that tipping point when the pressure when the kind of psychological pressure from the magma is risen up, it then cracks through the plates.
I'm going to be a mountain. Okay, I'm not going to try and be a what would a mountain?
No. So you create a vent that goes through the plates, right? Then we've got magma coming up.
I don't know.
Then it comes up onto the surface.
And then what?
And then solidifies.
And then men will climb.
So then you've got a vent that goes all the way up into our bit of the Earth, right?
Yeah.
That comes through. And then the volcanoes are basically solidified magma from other eruptions. So they just pile on top of each other. So really, you can still have an eruption without a volcano.
And is magma lava?
I think for the purpose of this podcast, let's say yes.
Everything is lava.
Sure.
The floor is lava.
Whoopsie.
Did you ever play that game?
Yeah, it's probably the best childhood game there is.
And who invented it? Just a boy? Or was it done by was it like a scheme?
I don't think you'll ever find the answer to that.
But do you think it was just made by a boy that said the floor is lava and it just really caught on?
Maybe.
I have thought about that before where it's like, at some point down the line, or way back, someone did invent fucking a roly-poly.
Yeah.
Or
a star jump.
Someone did invent that.
Yeah.
Someone did invent the floor is lava and they didn't get their credit.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that.
Here's to the man or boy or woman or girl who created the floor is lava. You're finally getting your dues on this podcast, even though we can't say who they are.
No.
Because we don't know.
I'm glad to know, and I'm glad to think of them. They're probably dead now.
Does that make sense, how volcanoes are formed? You happy with that?
I'm not happy, but I don't need to know. I don't care.
Don't care. In our investigation into volcanoes. Charlie has said, I don't care how they're formed.
No, I just want to appreciate. It's like God. It's like, I don't need to know. It's so magic that fuck it. I don't need to know. I just could enjoy it for what it is. Look at it. Look at
So you
Etna.
can't enjoy something and be a bit curious at the same time.
I can be, but in this case, I can't be.
Fine.
In this case,
it's quite a simple explanation.
I didn't get it at all.
Not at all.
Let me try and shall I rephrase it? Can I repeat it to you and tell me if I'm right?
It would be a pleasure.
The magma comes out of the Earth's center. The magma comes out of the middle.
Yeah, sure.
There's rocks above it.
Yeah.
The magma's like...
And that's what magma is. It's kind of a weird combination between like
rock
just
and
fire and
the magma
rock, because it's not hot enough to melt the rock completely.
The magma starts saying quite sinister, aggressive things in the rock's ears, and the rock kind of, against
cracks
its own
under
will,
the pressure.
cracks under the pressure and goes upwards and becomes...
And then we're on top of the Earth's crust, if it is the crust.
And becomes sort of a hill, such as the White Horse.
Yeah.
But if
I was to put a hose under a
small man
on a mat, but imagine every time the water comes up, it solidifies. You imagine if it's spurting upwards, it's going to create the shape of a volcano.
Why isn't the Earth like? Why are we not like basically in space then? If the rocks keep doing that,
what the fuck are you talking about?
Why are they? If that's the case, then couldn't the Earth just kind of continually grow upwards into this sort of mad tower?
It could, yeah.
Why has that not happened?
How many volcanoes? Are in the world?
Why have we remained a perfect circle?
We don't live on one massive volcano.
Why is it a big circle?
That's not what.
Why is it the Earth? If all of this, if the rocks are just kind of constantly pushing upwards, surely we should essentially be the shard shape. The Earth should be essentially the shape of the shard now.
We don't live there. We don't live anywhere near a volcano.
What do you mean? I mean about Earth itself.
How do you not know what I mean
about
by
Earth
that?
itself? Earth, I guess you'd just be this kind of weird spiky ball, wouldn't you? If the volcano.
That's what we are. It's not perfectly round.
No, but it's not like we're like a kind of like goth's necklace shape. Do you know what I mean?
No.
You don't know what I mean?
No, I think this is madness.
No.
This is sheer fucking madness.
If it's the case, as you put it, and I put thy words onto you,
and thus betwixt upon yourself and do,
thou cannot do it. I say to thee, why don't you...
Charge thee.
I don't have a...
I don't have a charger.
I don't have a charger. What I'm trying to say, if you'd let me get a word in edgeways, is if it is true to say that the Earth constantly... the magma is just constantly hassling the rock
Not constantly.
upwards regularly.
How regular are eruptions?
I don't know.
Rare.
I don't have the
Rare.
data.
Yeah.
I'm not a statistician.
And that is the most telling thing you've said all day,
but
Charlie.
I do have a thought.
Please.
And that's important.
Yes. Thoughts are important.
I do have an agenda though.
You've said a lot of words and fucking nothing at the same time.
What I'm saying is, if the magma's constantly pushing up the rock,
Why aren't we in space?
why aren't we in space? Why aren't we in space?
Your thesis, can I call it a thesis?
You can call it a thesis, yeah.
Would only work if there were volcanoes covering the entirety on the Earth's crust and were consistently erupting to form new rock and new rock.
Yeah. This is called Clydopia. What's the name you'd give a theory?
Clydism.
This is Clydism.
Clydism.
Is that with enough volcano eruptions, we'd end up in space, or at least, you know.
It's kind of conspiracy theory adjacent that volcanoes are taking us to space.
It's more just good question adjacent.
Well, that was nonsense. Eruptions. Magma mostly occurs around plate boundaries, so I don't think there's magma everywhere across the Earth.
It's important to set boundaries.
Magma is less dense than a lot of this is therapy speak, isn't it? It's boundaries, it's pressure,
the plates
build
really
up and
pushing
eruption.
Back. Yes.
There's a lot of humanity in volcanoes. That's kind of the joy of this, isn't it?
Parallels of nature.
Parallels of man. Parallelograms. Parallel parking.
The Shape of
parallel
You
lines.
by Justin Bieber.
Magma is less dense than the surrounding rock, so it rises. It builds up pressure from the chamber. A muffin?
Like a muffin.
Yes, like bread. Brilliant. Just like dough.
The Earth is a cake.
Well, it is one big cake, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. This podcast is ridiculous. we could say anything and we'll go, oh yeah, I suppose it is, yeah. Oh yeah. The Earth's a bit like a shoe, isn't it, Charlie? Yes, it is, Andrew. It's like a shoe because the laces tie up together and then we put them on and we walk off, and that's a bit like humanity.
And we're the
because that's
feet.
what people are.
We're the feet.
Why are we the feet?
Because we live in the Earth.
Do you live in your shoe?
I do.
It builds up pressure for the chamber in the volcano. If gas is allowed to escape easily, the eruption is quiet. If gas is trapped, it becomes violent. So the eruption is when the pressure exceeds the strength of the surrounding rock.
Now, it would be very easy for us to talk about farting, but we're not going to do that.
It would. We never have we never eat the low hanging fruit. We're top shelf fuckers.
We're Clydists. We're Clydists.
Volcanic islands. So these are islands solely formed through volcanic eruptions.
Like
the
Haiti,
Canary Islands.
like Fiji.
Fiji, I think, is one. Maybe not.
What, is that just like a globule of lava? It's just like landed in the sea and it's become a huge island?
Essentially.
That's crazy.
It is.
So does it land...
Iceland, is that Lanzarote?
So what's happened there is a massive volcano has spewed out a kind of continent-sized, a country-sized bit of rock that has landed in the sea.
And
it's so big, despite how deep the sea is, the piece of rock is so massive that it like it breaches.
Yeah, the surface of the ocean.
So how deep is that rock?
I don't know, but in some cases, I imagine pretty deep.
Do countries just, you know how you got, sorry to ask this.
Okay.
You know how you got the sea, right?
Oh, God. It's
Does
not a good start.
Britain, is it like an iceberg where we're on the top of it and there's and like to get to the bottom of the sea?
Could we swim under Britain, I think is the question.
I don't think we could. I think it goes all the way down to the bottom.
Yeah, I don't think there's sea under Britain, no. Can we swim under Britain is the question. Can you swim under Britain?
Can you?
Well, look,
Because
I don't know. We can't swim. You can't swim under a volcanic island because it's not. It doesn't go and then layers. It's one continuous column that then.
But that would imply that if it's come out of a volcano, it's just like it's so enormous that it's just like it's like an iceberg, but that it goes all the way to the bottom of the sea.
Yes.
Have we discovered that?
No. Have we discovered what?
We discovered the fact that you can't swim under Britain.
No, we haven't.
And has anyone ever tried that?
Swim under Britain.
How would you?
You can't swim under Britain.
But that would mean
there isn't water under Britain. There's the Earth's crust, and then it goes into the core, and so on.
Okay.
Well, that was a good deep dive into the science behind volcanoes. So now let's go into some interesting case studies about volcanoes. Maybe starting with the most classic and famous with Pompeii. Your thoughts on Pompeii?
I like it.
Big fan of Pompeii. Me, I've been 3 times, and I wish to go for a 4th.
I've never been, but it's dying
fantastic.
To go.
It's madness. Is
it
madness.
Near Naples? Near Naples?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't go. I went nearby, and I thought I can't. I went back to the city.
Why? What? Why?
Too long.
Okay. Fine.
Pain in the ass.
What, to see one of the maddest sites / attractions?
Is it that mad though? I imagine it's just like going to.
No, it's pretty
National
normal.
Trust.
It's just an ancient city, entirely recovered and put so that you can walk around in sense of a completely and almost perfectly reserved life
But is it like
from millennia ago. And you go, you know what? I just actually fancy an ice cream and no queue. I'm just going to go back into Naples and get a beer and probably a pizza.
Is it like kind of?
It's one of the
Blenheim
maddest things
Palace?
in the world. Is it like
going to like an old ruin?
Nope. Perfect, almost
are
a
there
perfect preservation.
Are the people in there like? Are there mummified people just all over the place?
They're not mummified people.
Are they?
Do you know how it works?
No.
The whole town was covered with molten ash and lava that's solidified.
Mm-hmm.
So then you can get the way that they did the body casts.
Yeah.
Was that because everything's encased in this ash, but so the human bodies would degenerate in there, degrade within there. So they poured a liquid in, and then you get the cast. It's not actually of the real bodies. The bones that have just been lying on the floor of the cast.
Where else do they do that in life?
Nowhere, I don't think.
No, but like, where do they pour stuff into something and then it makes a kind of cast?
When someone breaks their leg, what are you talking about?
I don't know.
Madame Two Swords?
Is Pompeii like Madame Tussauds?
Where else do they do what?
I don't know. Where else do they do the fucking that technique you just described?
Mump. Is that what the technique's called? Mump. Where else do they do mump?
Describe the vibe. Is it kind of solemn?
Solemn.
Is it?
Yeah, it's it's eerie as shit because you're looking at the last moments of people's existence and what position.
Who did you see?
Clive, John,
no,
Roddy.
Like, what people like last moments of existence? Which moments did you just?
A lot of them are like you see self-defensive ones where they kind of put their hands up. There's loads of them. There's
There's
the wanking man. There's
he's
there's people
iconic.
there's children. There's everything. There's everything, and it's their last second. It's fucking amazing. It's terrifying and eerie and odd.
I think I'd have just got in the volcano.
Oh, it's the old volcano defense, is it?
Well,
it's one of those. It's a cheat code, isn't it? It's like
with like a
teach you
tsunami.
that on the BBC Bite Size for kids. Well, actually, if you want to get away from volcanic eruption, just get inside the volcano. Not many people will realise it, but if you go directly into it, you'll be safe as chips.
Like a tsunami. If you're trying to get away from the big wave, get in the
swim
wave.
under it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get in the volcano.
I think our advice generally for this podcast for natural disasters is don't run away, head directly towards.
Or I just got, if either I'm surviving by a kind of mad trick fit of sort of bravery by getting in the volcano. No one's doing that. Everyone else is wanking and kind of cowering.
Yeah.
I'm going right towards it. And if you put, like, for example, is there any way, could you perfectly cook a bit of like chicken if you put chicken in lava for honestly
Go, how long?
like a 0.1 of a second.
0.1 is too long. It's no.
0.001 of a second.
The problem is getting the lava off the chicken.
Would it be perfect?
The problem is getting the lava off the chicken. It doesn't just. It's not
Okay,
like an oven.
let's imagine.
So some people go up to volcanoes
To do marshmallows.
in Hawaii to do marshmallows. Yeah, to roast marshmallows.
That's pretty good.
One person burned his foot.
Idiot. Off.
Moron.
Burnt it off.
No, he didn't burn it off.
That's a stupid way of doing
It's
it.
stupid.
How did you do your foot? I was
I
doing marshmallows
trying
on
to
the
do marshmallows on the
volcano.
volcano. Well, fuck off then.
Yeah. Isn't that where they do, Sharkano?
Sharknado.
Isn't it called Sharkano?
Sharknado.
Okay. There's a Sharknado. In Sharkano or Sharknado,
Sharknado.
don't sharks fly out of a volcano?
No, it's put two and two together. It's not called Sharkano. It's called Sharknado.
They fly out of the wind.
Yeah, of a tornado.
Oh, right.
Let's list off some fun facts about Pompeii. Just so we get a sense of what actually happened. The eruption began with ashen and pumice.
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 I think it's pumice.
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 Hummus. I've already had gravy today. Raining down, turning day to night. But the true killers were the incredibly fast, scorching, pyroclastic flows.
Who's that?
It's hot gash.
Hot
Gash.
boiling hot gash.
God, your gash is boiling.
I think gash is the worst word for vagina that exists.
Kife is worse.
No, that gash. What's kife?
Just it's horrible.
Get
Well, it's a vagina.
Get a cave out.
Kife.
I mean, obviously, cunt is up there.
Kife.
Kive, cunt, and gash are the worst.
Gash is the worst.
We won't be saying them again.
Well, the joy of it as well, I thought about this, is that the people, they wouldn't have known it was a volcano, or really what a volcano was when it erupted. So there's just this burst of flame and magma coming out of the mountain.
Yeah. What do you think they would have thought it was?
Probably a religious aspect of
God.
it, I imagine. Yeah. Or
God is fuming.
Or I think they go, oh shit, that's something different.
Most annoying vibe of a guy, like what's the most annoying vibe you could encounter when you're with your townsfolk looking at the volcano erupting?
Annoying?
I think methinks that Mrs. Mountain might be having a little bit of a wobbly. That's
Okay, no attempt to flee, just kind of sarcastically taking in the
I've had worse
surroundings.
Mondays. I'm not having a bit of a scaredy cat.
It's important commentary.
It is.
For this podcast particularly, some of the most interesting finds from Pompeii, given its preservation, have been that the graffiti. Have you heard of any of the graffiti that's littered on the walls of Pompeii?
No. The town.
What?
Pompeii, the town. Is it still existing?
No, it exists as the
There's no,
kind
like,
of historical
shops in
artifacts. No.
No one lives in Pompeii anymore.
No.
Why not?
Because it's encased in molten
But why don't they just
rock.
build a new Pompeii?
They've built towns. There's places around it, but it's a historical artifact.
Why would they give up there?
What do you mean give up?
Why do they not just build a new Pompeii straight up like next to the
They've built places around it. There's civilization around it is a historical artifact. That's like saying, why haven't they just built over the Colosseum? There's lots of interesting graffiti around the city.
Really?
Which shows that they're not too different from us today.
What was your tag? What was your graffiti tag?
Romulus. What do you mean?
Nerdiest graffiti person ever.
Romulus? Well, this is fucking 2,000 years
No,
ago.
I'm talking about now.
Why? We're talking about Pompeii.
Yeah,
We're talking about volcanoes and
Yeah,
Pompeii.
mine was bad.
I don't. You had one. You graffitied.
I never did. I always did it in my little book.
Okay, and you're calling me lame. What's your graffiti tag? That's a nerdy one. Oh, I just did it in my little book. I didn't do any graffiti at any point in my life. What's your graffiti tag? Go on.
Bad.
Bad? That's it. Bad. Not bad boy Charlie.
That's bad.
Not bad man. Bad.
Just bad. But I meant it.
It would look like you do a graffiti and someone has countered that with another graffiti saying it's shit. If you draw a duck, I don't know how
I'll
graffiti
send it.
works.
You know what? I'll send
bad.
I'll send it to you in the edit so you can put it in and we can see what they think. It's
What,
not-
your actual tag? Bad. You've got your
BAD.
tag.
Yeah, I could do it now.
It looks like bow, like a bow bun, and there looks like it looks like you're measuring an angle at the bottom.
Do you like it?
No. I think it's
Okay.
I think it's one of the most ludicrous things I've heard from you that you have a graffiti tag which you've never used because you've never done graffiti. When did you come up with this tag?
When I was about 12. I still do it quite often.
Bad. What's a classic tag?
Bad.
No.
My mate's got one called Rooney.
That sounds like a name, whereas
Wayne
you've
Rooney.
just chosen an adjective.
Well, it's kind of subversive and it's confusing.
Very subversive and confusing. No, look, I draw a picture of a goat. That's my graffiti. That's
Okay,
all
well,
there.
that would
and
probably go
then
down
with
quite well.
bad underneath. It looks like someone's come up and criticised it.
It looks like I'm criticising
Yeah,
them.
it does.
I wasn't. I was trying to be part of the scene.
So, would you like to hear some of the graffiti?
Yes, please.
And it's good to have our resident graffiti expert here. We've got Bad himself here in the studio. He's finally decided to take off his mask and reveal his identity to the world. So you could, Bad, the graffiti
I'll
man,
rate and review.
can rate and review some of these real, genuine graffiti from Pompeii.
From back in the day.
Yes.
Not now.
I haven't found modern current day graffiti that's near the city of Pompeii to bring up in this podcast about volcanoes, Charlie.
Okay.
Right, Bad, if you're ready, I'll take you through some of them. The bar/brothel of Inulus and Papilio. Weep, you girls, my penis has given you up. Now it penetrates men's behinds. Goodbye, wondrous femininity.
Whoa. Lots there.
Lots there.
What's happened? So is that a guy who is now embracing his
Yeah, he's gone gay.
gayness?
Yeah, he's saying, and then so he's
And he's
outside
trans?
a
Is he
brothel.
trans?
I imagine the story is he's just stumbled out of the brothel and had a not amazing time, and he goes, "That's it for me.
I
I'm
don't, no
done.
more fanny.
I'm done with the fanny. It's time for the men's behinds." And then he writes it on the wall there.
Need me some bum.
It is fucking amazing.
Strange
These
to
are
advertise that.
2,000 years ago. This
Do you
graffiti.
think he's done that with some sort of kind of? Is there some sass involved with that?
Yeah. It's
I don't want
it's
another
riddled.
drop of your phone.
It's riddled with sass. He's done it outside the brothel. He wants the brothel ladies to see it.
I think maybe he's doing it while sucking a knob.
Yeah, not the easiest
That's
thing
pretty
to
rock
do,
and roll.
but
Imagine that.
we've
Though.
all tried.
How rock and roll is it to be sucking a knob while multitasking? Hear me out.
I am hearing you out. That's literally all I'm doing.
While multitasking, while cooking or while doing graffiti or even driving the car.
You're saying it's rock and roll to be sucking a knob and making an omelette.
Yeah, I think it is.
Rock and
Ideally
roll.
more of a broth.
It's very organised and very time efficient.
I think maybe cooking's at least like driving the car or kind of being in the bath. Well, no, maybe not the bath.
The house of Cytherist.
Syphilis.
Below a drawing of a man with a large nose. Amplicatus. I know that Icarus is buggering you. Salvius wrote this.
So he's been caught out.
Yeah, yeah.
Buggering.
Amplicatus has been caught out. He's really been amplicated in the whole affair.
He's been caught someone in the bum.
House of Orpheus. I have buggered men. That's it. In the Basilica, the one who buggers a fire burns his penis. That's my
Makes sense.
favourite one. That's actually a bit of foreboding to the impending doom of Pompeii.
Yeah,
In some ways,
if you get your knob in that lava,
yeah.
it'll fall off.
Too much buggering has angered the volcano.
Mm.
They've stuck their penis in the fire collectively. Based on this graffiti, all they're doing is running around sticking their penises in various orifices and then writing about it on the walls.
Quite horny people.
Quite horny people, and they've angered the horny volcano, which then comes and gives us comeuppance and crowds them all of ash and molten lava.
And then they rebuild and become monks. Is that true?
No, because they all were encased in lava and died.
But as a society.
Your obsession with the rebuilding of Pompeii is not helping any of us.
What I found, you love sharks, don't you?
I love sharks.
You're obsessed with sharks. There's apparently in the Solomon Islands, where my brother went, I don't know, it's not important.
Right, yeah. Okay. Did he have a good time?
He had a really good time. He stayed
Good.
with a family and the boy.
Villa, hotel?
More of a kind of Airbnb with a homestay family.
Okay,
And,
how many days?
About 2 weeks. He had a really good time. Though.
Beach?
Yeah, loads of food.
Yeah.
And,
Did he do much cooking in the villa, or was he
think
kind of out?
he was sort of helping a little bit in the house, but mainly he was catered for.
Okay, yeah.
Apparently in the Solomon Islands, there are these sharks that live underwater, obviously. There are these sharks.
Why hasn't there been more investigation and experiments on these sharks that live underwater? Anomalies of the natural world.
I'm glad they're not in the air.
in the air,
I don't-
like flying sharks.
That'll be a fucking
Walking sharks, I think, worse than flying sharks for some reason because
What, just on the
fins aren't
street?
that different to wings, whereas legs
on the street.
on the street.
Because imagine that if you had like I guess it would have got rid of them. But if you had a kind of like if you did have sharks just walking about, and for some reason the police couldn't get them because of rights, but they would often attack us.
So yeah,
that would be a fucking nightmare.
it would, Charlie.
And I'm grateful that we live in the world we do live in.
Yeah,
But apparently there are these volcanoes underwater.
yeah.
And the sharks like live there because of
Yeah.
like the lovely vents, and there's like hammerhead sharks and silky sharks.
Yeah, they live kind of near the crater of the underground volcano. And
Yeah.
they can live in these kind of toxic thingies. It's like the extremophiles. Remember doing that
Yeah.
in school? Like animals that can live in a mad situation. It's a bit like me living in my flat with Adam. Farty.
There's loads of farting in your flat.
Yeah.
Really?
So I'm classified biologically as an extremophile.
Apparently these sharks,
Yeah.
they swim around the vents. I think they run away or swim away when there's
Really struggling with the concept of a shark being a fish during this one attempt at research you've done.
they run away when
Yeah.
there's volcano eruptions underwater, but then they come back. And I imagine actually how nice it must be to you're in a kind of ocean jacuzzi. Do you know what I mean?
We've jumped in our little plane.
Right.
And we're coming from Thinker's Corner. We're soaring along the sky, and then we've landed in Patreon Valley.
Thank goodness.
How is the valley looking?
It's looking quite lava-y, actually. There's been a volcanic eruption.
Is there a volcano near Patreon Valley?
Yes.
Shit.
Mount Bill and Ben. No. Mount Ron.
Mount Ron.
Mount Ron.
Well, we have a Patreon called Ron.
We do. He found it.
Are we naming it? Oh, he found it. He was hiking one day in the
This
valley
isn't-
and he
this isn't-
stumbled across a volcano.
Yeah, Ron was going outside. Look, this isn't favoritism. This is just fact.
Yeah.
Ron found the volcano.
Well done, Ron. Fair fucking play.
He is allowed to be named after it.
Yeah.
Mount Ron.
So here we are in Patreon Valley.
But Mount Ron's been very active. So the townsfolk are quite annoyed with Ron.
Yeah.
But it's not his fault.
It's not his fault. He's
It's just the volcanoes. It's like being annoyed with me, Clyde, for Mount Clyde going off.
Yeah, he's just discovered.
me.
He's just discovered something.
Yeah.
So yeah, subscribe to the Patreon for what is it, £3 a month, and you get an ad-free episode. You get these threads. There's other stuff.
What threads?
The question threads.
Oh yeah. You can ask any question you want, even really horrible ones.
You can, yes. But yeah, we'll jump into it. This is from Harry Coffey. Do all blokes love lava? It's up near the top in my substance rankings. Mad that you can melt rocks in it. What earthly substances do you lovely boys rate over lava? I love lava. We discussed that at the very top. You're a big lava guy?
I am a lava boy.
I mean, what's not to love about it? The kind of gentle orange hue of it. The way when it rolls down a hill.
I mean, that
fuck
is
off.
magic.
Get
Yeah.
fucked. Coming down a hill and it's because it's molten
Sauce.
rock.
Yeah.
It's a mix between like liquid and solid, and it's boiling, and then
It
it's going to
is, isn't it?
solidify into a different kind of material.
Would you say it's
10 out of 10?
Would you say it's liquid or solid?
I think it's closer to a liquid.
It's terrifying as well because we can't touch it. That's why we like it. It's like a lady who you really fancy. You like her because
No touchy.
no touchy.
Looky, no touchy.
Look but don't touch.
Yeah, okay.
Would you call it gloopy?
I would call it gloopy, and I don't think we'd get in any trouble for calling it such.
Do you imagine, in your professional opinion, that if you put your hand near lava, it will... How close to lava do you have to be for your hand to melt?
To melt,
Yes.
I think you'll be significantly scarred and burned if you're anywhere near it. It's going to be very hot. It's very,
Anywhere near
yeah,
it?
it's very, very, very hot.
But people go and stand near it, don't they?
No, not really. And you need protective suits or you're going to be burnt. Your skin's going to
Fuck
fry.
me.
It's like something stupid like 2,000 degrees.
That sounds
or
very
something.
dangerous.
Do we have to have this podcast and this conversation for you to realize that lava is hot and dangerous?
Yeah.
Brian Queer, do you think falling into a volcano is one of the worst ways to die? And did you ever make a baking soda volcano at school? I think this baking soda volcano thing completely escaped me. It looks fucking great. I don't remember ever doing one.
Yeah,
and
but
I remember seeing it on like Nickelodeon of these guys having a fucking riot of a time, making these paper mache volcanoes that explode.
Yeah.
I never did it. Did you ever do it?
Did you not have it? Were you sort of limited as a child?
It wasn't that I couldn't do it. It was that I didn't ever get assigned it.
Can't do it.
In fairness, I didn't take it upon myself to do it.
I'm pretty sure I did it. I remember having a black volcano with white stuff coming out of it.
Yeah, okay. I think
You
that
missed
one passed
out
me
a
by.
little bit, but not that much.
Okay.
It was fine. I think the worst way of dying would probably be getting like shot by your mum and dad.
or like kind of hung, drawn, and quartered by your cousin.
That would be horrific.
Yeah, I think if you know that it's your mum that killed you
And dad, they both got their hands
out of nowhere, and they go, you're a disappointment, so much so that you shouldn't be here.
Although getting hung, drawn, and quartered by your cousin is probably worse.
In terms of pain, but in terms of physical pain, yes, but
You gotta
emotional
combine
pain,
the two,
maybe
right?
not. I think, my cousin's more likely to kill me than my mum.
Okay, what about L gets you with a Stanley knife in the shower?
Stanley knife, that's a slow cutting process. When people say in films, I'm going to cut you, that's hot. I'm like, you're a bad man. You're an angry man.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut you. Ugh.
Awful.
Cut. What is it with cut that's like
Gross.
stab? You're like, oh, he's gonna like
Cut
kill me.
you 'cause it
I'm
feels
gonna
so
cut
slow.
You. It's like torturous. Whereas I'm gonna stab you is I just want to end your life. Cut you, I want to I want to stick your bits of skin into a paper mache and make a volcano out of you. Horrifying.
Awful.
I think falling in volcanic deaths are kind of up there. I kind of want to go in a big natural disaster. There's something
Definitely.
majestic about it.
It's very, for sure. If there's any way, you don't want to get like done with like gout or falling over and hitting your head in the fucking shower.
No, I don't want to slip on a leaf and then fall into the
No.
road.
If I'm going to die, I'd like to die with some gusto.
Yes. Well, maybe you should get swept up in a typhoon then. And now we're going to Nelly on up to Pieces Pasture. Bye, Valley.
Bye, everybody.
Good luck with the impending eruption
Don't
that's
be
occurring.
mean to Ron.
We'll set Bill and Ben on the lava flows. They'll have it.
They'll hoover it up.
They'll hoover it up in no time. They are gardeners after all. This isn't out of their realm of responsibility.
No, if anyone's going to do it, it's them.
Yeah, they just got to sweep it up with their molten lava. They're not going to eat it. They're not some sort of horrid, deformed
Pac-Man.
volcano dwellers. Just, what do you eat? Lava, molten rock.
I mean, if they did that for us, then they're earning their
They would earn their keep
yeah.
pretty firmly. But here we are in Pieces Pasture, and what a lovely time and place it is. Gorgeous meadows and flowers and grass.
Very peaceful up here. We're not allowing the townsfolk
Peaceful. So we're going to jump in with some pieces that we've written to kind of sum up our thoughts and feelings about the topic this week, which is volcanoes.
Yes.
So this is my piece. It's called Volcanoes. Pompeii, 79 AD. Androcus and Charles sit together near the atrium. Can you hear that, Charles?
What?
That rumbling.
No.
I told you need to stop shoving cabbage in your ears. It doesn't make you stronger. Look at the atrium. It's shaking.
Oh, it is as well.
Great Jupiter, look at the fucking mountain. It's glowing orange.
Ah! Why is the mountain on fire?
We've angered the gods. The flames of hell are bearing down upon us, Charles. The buried giants have burst their dams and sent a flurry of orange hell to our town. Quick, Charles, quick! We only have moments to spare before we are swallowed whole. Go and sow your final seeds. Leave nothing in this material world wanting. Moments, Charles. Moments.
It's been a pleasure, Androcus.
And to you, my friend. Show defiance in the face of hell. Androcus and Charles sprint in opposite directions into the bellies of a sprawling Pompeii, as if the glass walls of an ant colony have just been shattered on the ground. Androcus slams into his front door and finds his wife and children huddled in the corner, shaking. My darlings, you're still here. We only have moments left, and I intend to spend every last second with all of you. Charles has sprinted to the nearest wall he can find. He gets out a sharpened blade and starts carving into the wall. I cannot even begin to think of how to conjure the words that would adequately depict the effect you have all had on my life. Your love for me and mine for you has been the only thing I have ever truly valued, and will be all I need to take into the next life. Charles has finished his wall inscription. It's a stick lady with massive boobs and bottom. He pulls up his tunic and starts pulling on his penis.
Look at those lovely boobs. Oh, I love boobs. I really do. Bottoms too. Yes, round bottoms and boobs. Yeah. Oh, I love wanking.
The end is upon us, my darlings, but fear not. You are loved, and together we will climb this final mountain, and we will meet at its summit. I promise you this.
Boobs, boobs, boobs. Yeah. Bums, bums, bums. I love wanking. Yeah. Look at the bum. It's so nice. Now look at the boobs too. Those are nice as well. Wow. Yeah.
Here we go, my loves. It's time to meet our maker hand in hand. Come closer to me, come closer. We will never leave each other's side. I love you.
Boobs. Yes. Bums. Very good, yes. Oh, boobs and bum. Oh, boobs. Bums, boobs. Bums. Nearly there, yes. Nearly time for Charles's happy time. Yeah, boobs. Yeah, bums. Yeah. No. Let me finish. Boobs. Bums.
We cut to 2,000 years later. An academic is addressing a room of students in a lecture hall. Perhaps we'll never know the true story behind the masturbating man. Indeed, we can't ever be sure that he was in fact pleasuring himself. He might have been adjusting his tunic, or indeed instinctively shielding his genitals from the impending magmatic flow. If we were to somehow find that he was in fact masturbating, it wouldn't be the end of this story. Perhaps he was making an existential statement, laughing at the wrath of the gods, clinging onto the part of him that is most human, mocking the agony of the gods' perpetuity. One thing we do know for sure, though, is that the masturbating man will forever be a symbol of what it is to be human in a world owned by God. So,
That was amazing.
so that's how the masturbating man,
I did not know that.
that's the story behind it. So that was actually a historical reenactment of
So
it.
he was a freak.
He was a freak. It wasn't any form of gesture or
No.
kind of a final defiance of pleasure.
A lonely, horny man.
He was a lonely, horny, simple man who just wanted to have one last big cum before he got swallowed by a volcano.
Was he? Do you think he did come, or do you think that was?
He didn't come.
He didn't come.
No. If he came, that would be it's too much of a perfect story that doesn't exist. He was just about to come,
God.
and then he got
Frustrated forever.
enveloped by lava.
He was a weird man.
Yeah. I mean, if
He's
he
not like
had,
a kind of. There's no nobility. It's not like a noble, cool
no.
rock and roll. It's
I
kind
don't
of.
think,
you're
who's
a
saying
fucking
it's noble? Who's going and seeing the man who spent his last moments wanking and going, what a man he was. If I could,
live in his image.
if I could even have a splash of his bravery and honor.
And what would happen to your sperm? I guess they'd die. Yeah, just become.
Maybe that's how new mountains are born.
Yeah, human lava.
With the molten ash and lava that's coming in,
Yeah.
and then it inseminates with the human sperm, and then you get some sort of half human,
Sprites.
half volcano. Man. Yeah, like the drink.
So this is my piece. It's called Volcano, and it's by me. A quiet volcanic range at dawn is where you join us. The ground is still. Oh wow!
Woo! God, that feels fucking good. That does.
That looks nice.
Oh, God, yes! Yeah!
Hey, how are you doing that? Excuse me. How are you doing? Hey, how are you doing that?
What?
How do you do that? How are you? What's that? How are you doing that?
What do you mean?
Oh, don't worry.
No. Come on. What is it?
No. It's okay. I'm too embarrassed.
Come on. Tell me. A problem shared is a problem lathered.
What?
Nothing. Forget it. I was trying something.
Well, it's just I can't get it out.
What do you mean?
Nothing comes out of me. I'm a husk. I'm as good as crag.
Don't say that. You're much more than crag.
I'm a sad little mound.
Listen, come on. I can show you if you like.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But how?
You feel it, don't you?
Feel what?
Your core. Your potential.
I feel hot and scared.
Feel what's inside of you. Don't command. Permit. Set yourself free.
I can't do it.
Focus. Listen to what's building inside you.
What if I make a mess?
If you don't, you will never be true.
But how do you know when you're ready?
When the mountain could no longer pretend to be stone. When silence became a lie.
I'm too shy. I'm a fucking Munro.
Let the earth speak through you.
Teach me, please. Teach me.
Feel your chambers. Fondle your core. The rest will follow.
Okay.
Don't resist.
Okay.
Feel it. Feel it.
The ground trembles softly. A soft light glows beneath Charlie's slopes. Oh,
Yes.
my magma's tingling.
Let it tingle.
Oh my god, my basement. It's rumbling.
That's right. Surrender.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh, my chambers are empty.
You can do it.
Oh, yes.
Come on, ash one out, you bitch.
Oh, fuck, I'm gonna erupt.
Yes. 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 And there you go.
That is a piece about
A volcano who
how
hasn't
hard-
found the power of his eruption yet.
how hard it is to be a volcano.
Yeah, kind of. Mostly, it's an older volcano teaching a younger one how to wank in some ways.
Well, it's
it's achieving its potential.
Yeah, and not knowing identity and maturity and puberty.
What have we learned about volcanoes this week?
We have learned that. Well, we've developed a new theory of can you swim under Britain?
Yeah, which won't.
Do islands just come out of volcanoes and then they immediately sink to the bottom of the sea, but they're so enormous that
As usual, more questions than answers at the end of this podcast.
should be that therefore there's like little Fijis all over under the world, all over the sea.
Right.
Are there little islands under the sea? Is that what a reef is?
No, I've learned that you think we can maybe get to space if there's enough volcanic eruptions, which kind of...
Do you disagree?
It unsettles me, Charlie. It's one of your most unsettling thoughts that I've been present to.
I'm glad that we can't, because it would be nice. We wouldn't be able to breathe up there.
Well, we wouldn't need rockets. We would just need a couple more eruptions.
Or just rocks.
What else have we learned? We've learned that there's a beauty but a danger behind volcanoes. We should respect them. We shouldn't get too near them. Although you've been shot that magma's hot a few times, or hot enough to burn a hand.
Yes. I also think that we need to give one more shout out to whoever invented the floor is lava.
That's true.
For a joyous, universally inclusive game.
If you're listening, if you invented the floor is lava, please drop a comment, and we will get you your comeuppance, your due. Comeuppance sounds a bit like we're going to whack them.
We'll buy you a cake.
We'll buy you a cake. We'll send you a donut in the post. But for all the hard work that you've done for children's games throughout.
Free game.
Free game.
No
Well,
one's paying
it
for
was
that.
like who came up with Duck Duck Goose, who came up with Hide and Seek, who came up with I
Yeah,
Spy. I mean,
yeah.
if any of you came up with a childhood game that's played for free around the world, please get in touch, and we'll do everything within our the power of this podcast to give you the
A
royalties
great time.
that you deserve.
Yeah. We'll go bowling with you or something.
Yeah. Love you, Charlie.
Love you too.
See you next week.
It's Henry Charlie investigate. They're gonna find the truth and tell you straight. They're exploring themselves and the universe. Henry's spoiled, Charlie's even worse. The meaning of life, they're gonna find out. So sit back and listen, you big trout. That's it up from me anyway. What the bloody hell? They're investigating today.